See, women, listen to me. The worst thing that can ever happen to a woman is to beg a man. Stop begging a man. How can a woman tell you that he don't want you again? The next thing you've called the man people, that the man people should help you and beg the man. Or you start calling people that knows the man's friends to help you and beg the man. That is the worst thing that can happen to you as a woman. When you start begging a man, you'll be living under that man's command. When you start begging a man, the man ego will be so high, he will start bugaling for you. When you start begging a man, your value will die. The man will never see your value. When you start begging a man, you will become a management to that man's tools, to that man's hand. The man will start doing you anyhow because he's just managing you. How dare you beg a man? Even if you're wrong, don't beg that man. It is better for you to be doing the right thing, for the man to know, for the man to just let it go, than you going to beg him. Because as soon as you beg a man, you bring that man's ego. The man will start acting like you bring his ego out. Everything you must beg. Once you beg a man, everything you must beg. The man will make sure that you beg for everything. He will start manipulating you. That is how men do. And that is the reason why a man, you see, will wrong you. When you complain to the man will start manipulating you. You now, the woman, will end up begging the man. It's not that you're the one that wronged the man. No. The man wronged you. The man will start manipulating you. You end up being the one begging that man. It's high time you open your eyes. Stop begging a man. If you want to still keep your respect, stop begging a man. A word is enough for the wise.
Treat your husband like you do your manager. Your manager told you what time to be at work. 8 a.m. And you said, okay. Your husband told you what time he wanted to leave. Oh, man. And you frustrate him by making you late. Now, if you're late to work, they recognize that's a bad habit, so they fire you. You're late for your husband, you don't think it's a bad habit, you just think he's supposed to wait on you. Oh, yeah, I might need to transfer to a bear. I might have to borrow your gym shoes. We might have to switch. Ladies, I'm so mad at the Lord right now, and I don't never get mad at the Lord. Ladies, we live in a society where men are redefining things. For example, I have an assistant pastor. In the eyes of men, the assistant pastor is lower. In the eyes of God, the assistant pastor is equal. That's his role. When we stand before God, if he was a better assistant pastor than I was a pastor, he will get a greater reward than me. Are y'all following
me? He lost me on the last end. Yeah, I'm not following him on the last end. But the first end of that statement when he said, treat your husband like you would treat your manager. The respect that you have for your manager, he says show up 8 o'clock, you doing everything in your power to show up 8 o'clock. Why not when your husband say, hey, we need to leave by 2, you're taking your time, you're doing your hair, you're getting your makeup, you're taking 3 hours to do your makeup. If you know your makeup takes 3 hours, your husband said we're leaving at 2 p.m. Why on earth are you starting at 1 p.m.?
Come on, man, you don't know better than that as a cool person. Come on, man.
And they blame it, oh, the kids, oh, the this, oh, the that. They find everything in the world to do right before it's time for you to get ready. That just shows you the disrespect that you have towards your husband. Because when it's time come to go to work, the kids don't get in the way. The house chores don't get, everything else don't get in the way for you to show up at work at 8 a.m. It's only when your husband speaks. And it's little things like that shows if she respects you. There's a video that I did. Y'all, it will pop up on the screen at the end. When I said, the content creator that I reacted to said, if she does not respect your time, she does not respect you. And I promise you, I stand 10 toes down on that point. When you're dating, pay attention to those little things. Is she late for the first date? Is she quick to respond to your text message? Does she answer your calls? The little things like that will show you if she respects you or not. And don't get me wrong, things happen. We would be on time and we'd be planning to be on time and then we hit traffic or something. Things do happen to cause a person to be late. How does she respond when she is late? Is she apologetic? Does she text you and say, hey, just a heads up, I'm running late? When she get there late, does she apologize? Or is she just like, oh, I get here when I get here because I am the table? I am the table. I am the table. I am the table. Pay attention to those things, y'all, and that will determine the respect that she has for you. If she does not respect you, you can't be together. Like, I'm sorry. If a woman doesn't respect a man, no, that's going to be one of those she wears the pants in the relationship kind of relationship. She's going to give you telling in the relationship. She's going to expect for you to listen to her and do everything that she needs if she does not respect you.
If you're a woman who says you want a man of integrity and influence, you better be ready to carry the weight of his calling. Because a man who leads will be seen. He will be seen by women and admired by them. Crowds will follow him. His time, his gifts, his anointing will not only just be for you. You will not be the only person that reaps the benefit of a good man. A good man has oil that flows on everybody he touches. This means you have to have a kingdom-sized security if you want a kingdom-assigned man. That's deep. Not kidding, though. Because imagine asking God for a man who has leadership and influence and integrity, and he really is a man of God, and you making him shrink and holding him back from his gift because you can't carry the weight of the calling that's on his life. Because you feel insecure. Because you're fighting against the very anointing that is on his life. So if you want a man of heavy influence, you better be a woman with great security. Your security, in fact, cannot even come from him. It has to come from God. Otherwise, you'll be the very reason he becomes distracted or he shrinks and cowers because he does not want to offend you. He is for everybody, not just for you.
You've got to be able to walk away from your relationship. And this is what no one tells you because people don't like to hear it. But if you're not willing or able to leave, you don't have boundaries. You do not have standards. What you do have is fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of starting over, fear of not being chosen again. And that fear is why so many people stay stuck in relationships that drain their soul. But when your partner senses that you're capable, self-sufficient, and not afraid to walk away when necessary, there is this subtle but undeniable shift in the relationship dynamic. They no longer take your presence for granted because they know you are choosing them, not needing them. And that in itself changes how they show up, how they respect your boundaries, how they rise to meet your standards. Because the moment they know you are not afraid to leave them, they are far more careful with not giving you a reason to.
Why is it that these ladies always get a pass?
I don't date men anymore. I don't see them as people.
I don't believe that they should even be allowed to vote.
Yeah.
Cut it if not.
I mean, that's why we're in this situation, because they're voting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel there should be a program
They
where
start off in jail.
Yes. Like start off in jail. Start off with no rights. You actually get none. And then you can earn them. And a woman can say, you know what? Like, he should be allowed to maybe vote.
He's going to vote when I want him to vote.
That's how I feel.
Let's just imagine Andrew Tate does that video, right? First of all, that's worse than a lot of what he said. I mean, let's just say he put that video out. Let's just say he did. Can you imagine just consider the backlash, consider the banning on social, consider the horrified faces of the names that would be called, right? Why do women get a pass?
I don't want to do that anymore. I fell for that. Do not fall for it. Do not.
And there you go. There's another one that's saying the same thing. You know, it's funny that, you know, she said that she's 40 years old with 2 kids. One is 11, one is 7. And she said she's been on the corporate, you know, she's been climbing the corporate ladder for so long. And now she says she don't want to do it no more. She says she want to be there to pick up her kids, to drop them off, to be there when they come home. She wants to be able to clean the house, you know, kind of like she wants to live the stay-at-home mom and wife life. 40 years old. And it took her this long to figure that out. And this is why I tell people this all the time. Like, why do I want to live that life? Why do I want to deal with that kind of stress? You want to know what I did this morning? I dropped off my boy at school. And I went grocery shopping. And all I got to do is put away the groceries, have myself a late breakfast, and enjoy the rest of my day. Oh, but the oppression!
Here's how you spot a dumb woman instantly. Use an analogy with her. And if she argues with the example, abort mission, you could ask, why is speeding wrong? Then she'll say, because speeding causes accidents. And then you could reply, well, ambulances speed, fire trucks speed, so speed itself is not evil. Then she will say, well, what do ambulances have to do with it? That's the moment you know it's over. You're not debating morality anymore. You're explaining how thinking actually works, as if you're talking to a child, and she's nodding like she's winning. This is a classic case of a woman having double D's. Dumb and delusional. That's not an opinion gap, though. That's an abstraction ceiling. If she can't follow a simple analogy, don't explain yourself. the best move on the board is just to walk away.
So, like, what makes you like the white man?
I just like a man that's a provider. I already have my own. I buy myself everything I want. So I just refuse to be with anyone who can't do the same, if not more.
So you think they have to be over 30?
Yeah, usually.
Does he have to be 6 foot?
If your bank account is long, I don't care how tall you are. Your bank account's got to be taller than you.
Now, I ain't saying she a gold digger.
So do you think that's an effective way to find a long-term partner?
It has been for me.
You have a man?
Yeah, several.
Activity right in front of my face. I said man, not mans.
Yeah, I do. I have several.
How do you juggle on that?
It's not easy work, but someone has to do it, you know?
Why do we got to do that?
Someone has to do it.
We're doomed.
And, we got to continue the conversation about accountability because there was a man saying, women, stop begging any man, even if you're wrong. Don't beg that man. And yet, the Temptations had a song out, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, and it was a hit. People love that song. Women say all the time, what happened to that R&B, that 90s type of love? What happened to you walking up to my window with a boombox begging me to come back? Where are the men who yearn? So by that logic, you want men to continue to beg and be under the control, under the thumb of a woman. It's okay when that happens because she's not going to do you dirty. She's not going to do you wrong. And you probably were wrong to do whatever you did anyway. No, sir. Some of these modern women need to be begging. They need to be begging for forgiveness. And that man is the best thing that's out there. Some of these women, once again, went out there, cheated on their husband, got pregnant on his birthday. And she don't need to be apologizing. And especially if that man has been taking care of you, protecting and providing. Yeah, you probably need to be begging for forgiveness. You probably, especially number one, number two, number three. Some of these women have gone out here after telling a man, you ain't no man, you ain't no alpha. I got a man that does me right. Going out there, that man pump and dump him, send him back out to the street. Yeah. After that, they need to be begging. Hey, can you please take me back?
As someone who is now a divorce attorney and a mom, and also who was raised by a mom that is a divorce attorney, I feel like I have some apologizing to do.
The best advice I ever got from a divorce attorney was this. He said, listen, you could use me. You could hire me. You got kids. So you're either going to pay the money that you guys have, you and your soon-to-be ex-husband, you could either use that money and hire me, and that money will go towards my kids, or you guys could figure it out and cooperate and keep that money and use it towards your kids. And that forever seared into my brain.
More women are tending to be the ones who file for divorce, and more women are tending to be the ones that have infidelity. And what I was just on a call with 4 other therapists that I'm training, and we're all sharing that we're seeing the same trend. And we were talking about how it usually plays out. And typically a woman will ask for what they want and what they need, whether it's more help with the household chores or the kids or the mental load that happens in a relationship, more emotional connection, more date nights, more quality time together. They'll ask, maybe not always the right way, maybe many times not the right way. And then when they don't get it, they'll kind of shut down, and then they will either ask for a divorce or there will be a infidelity. So I know this is not always the case, but you have 5 therapists now who said they noticed that similar trend. So I was wondering if you have any experience with this. I would love to hear your story in the comments.
I'm a therapist for men, and these are some of the rules that I break regularly as a therapist. I will curse first. A lot of therapists wait for their clients to swear before they will. I swear as a part of my regular vocabulary, and so if you don't like that, I'm probably not a good therapist for you. I don't speak with an overly regulated or soft tone of voice. No, I'm gonna speak like I speak because I know that you guys can smell that from a mile away. And if I'm not showing up as myself, then why the would you? On that same note, I ask my clients the question, why? This may seem crazy, but a lot of therapists have been taught in graduate school never to ask the question, why? It's suggested that maybe it seems judgmental, or we need to couch it, we need to deliver our curiosity in a different package. But the reality is, I ask why as a human being, and I actually think it's a pretty legitimate question to ask a lot of the times. Now, I don't ask it like an asshole. I ask it out of curiosity. I also use a lot of self-disclosure in my session. I think it's really important that you know I'm a flawed individual just like you. Will never, ever respond to a client who's asked me a question by first saying, can you tell me where that question may be coming from? Who talks like that? Who talks like that? Here's the thing, when we treat our clients like humans, they treat us like humans. So 99% of the time, if a client has a question they'd like to ask of me, they preface it with, now I know I'm not really supposed to ask you questions about yourself, and I totally get it if you might not answer this. Clients get that. I don't offer my clients any seat in the room. I have a couch. It's very comfortable, and it's just for them. I have my chair. It's just for me. This is something some therapists will do. They'll walk a client into their office for the first time and say, have a seat wherever you'd like. Have a seat wherever you're most comfortable. That would make me feel more anxious as a client. Tell me where to sit. Where the am I supposed to sit? And a rule that I break all the time is I tell my clients that I'm proud of them when I'm proud of them. This may be confusing to those that aren't therapists. Like, why wouldn't you tell a client when you're proud of them? Some therapists come from a place of believing that I shouldn't be the one proud of you. If anything, I should reflect, like, does that make you proud of yourself? It's a little bit like we're being taught to raise our kids, right? Like, I shouldn't tell my daughter, like, good job, that's great, I'm so proud of you. It's, aren't you proud of yourself? I don't talk that way. If I'm genuinely proud of someone, I believe that they deserve to know. This is me bringing honesty into the room. I don't think it's harmful. I don't think this fosters dependency in my clients. We live in a world that is relational and social. And so it seems like it should be part of my responsibility to interact with my clients in a way that feels really genuine.
As a woman, understand that the guy who takes a long time to commit is typically not building deeper feelings. He's not moving carefully. He's not trying to do it right. A lot of the time, he's just undecided. Psychologically, this is called decision avoidance. When someone is not fully sure about you, their brain delays making a choice because choosing wrong feels worse than choosing nothing. So instead of saying yes or no, he stays in that middle ground, especially if it's been longer than 3 months. He'll keep seeing you, he'll keep talking to you, keep things going just enough not to lose you, but not enough to actually lock in or put a label on it. And that's why months go by and nothing changes. It's not confusion, it's comfort without an actual decision. So if you feel like you're in a gray area for too long, you're not waiting for him to figure it out. You're waiting for him to finally admit he already has not. And that's why I am personally such a big month of the 3-month rule, because typically if you guys continue this situationship for months on end after the 3-month rule, odds are he's just comfortable. He's trying to get all of the benefits of a relationship without actually committing to monogamy.
Let's watch this.
You girls that like bad boys, you will get what you deserve. You don't like it, the idea is too safe. Do you know that there is a footballer that won? I want you to go and Google this. He won World Best Player, Kaka. His wife divorced him and took nothing from him. That is $1 billion divorce that the wife took nothing from him. You might think I'm lying. That's why I told you, Kaka. Go right now and check. The wife left him because he was too good to be true. She said she's divorcing him because he's too good. They don't fight. I say some people are witches. They just like trouble. Problem. People will walk out of your life. You will know for a fact that I'm not a victim. In fact, you left me because of God's mercy. God made you leave me because I am too emotionally invested to hear him. So he used you to help me. That's how you think. That if because God knows I like you, if he talks to me, I will not hear. But he used you to help me so that I will not miss it.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
My rent is $6,000. My nails, $150. My hair, $300 minimum. All right, my facials, at least $200, $250. So I pay for all this myself. I do not expect a man to take care of this for me because he is my partner, not my father. All right?
Exactly, because those are your wants, not his.
I think the men have left now. Ladies, when a man invites you over to his apartment or his house for the first time, please rob him. Please understand that this man wants you to rob him. All right? So I need you to listen to me carefully. Go and take whatever is the most valuable thing that you can see in his place while he's going to the bathroom.
Now, girl, what sense does that make? You're going to get yourself in a world of trouble. Like, why would you go into somebody's house stealing in their house? Baby, you going to go to jail or you going to go to their jail? And you know what I mean, they jail, because people don't be playing about that they work hard for. If anybody listen to you, they is stoned out their mind. You don't take nothing from nobody. Go work for it. People work hard for that. And as soon as somebody get the taking, that's why they do what they got to do to protect that they have. So going steal from somebody is insane. Baby, you want all of that stuff. That's all your wants. So you pay for it. Don't no man owe you anything. He's not obligated to pay for anything. So anything that he does is on his own and is just a great gesture. He's not obligated to it, so you're not entitled to it. So don't you be going to nobody's house stealing something because they don't pay for something for you.
And for Valentine's Day, I'm going up to random couples and I'm going to say, so this is why you couldn't text me back, and just dramatically walk away.
Fellas, they are not playing fair. Now, whether she's telling the truth or not is neither here nor there. You got to take everything they say online as a threat, because the last thing you want to do is take this lightly and the shit actually happens to you. But in the case that it does, no matter what happens, the best thing you can ever do in a situation like that is keep your cool. Turn to the woman you're with politely but confidently. Explain that you have no idea what this woman is talking about and you have never seen her a day in your life. Hell, if you need to, please refer her to my video. This just might help her get a better understanding. And not only that, please challenge in which the way the situation actually happened. This will in fact not be an easy situation to diffuse. However, it is doable. And if you have a level-headed woman on your arm, she'll hear you out. And for anyone that supports this woman in the video, when you get dragged, don't say nothing. Don't come online complaining to us because we don't want to hear it. Y'all keep the change.
And once again, I really do appreciate the work that Dr. Audra has been doing, especially with men. Men need a lot of support and they need to feel safe when going to a therapist. A lot of times with a lot of these therapists, she's right. They talk a certain way, and you know the way that therapy is a lot of times is it caters to the communication style of a woman. A man just, and it's okay, but a man communicates differently, just does. And all of this soft talking and slow, soothing tones could be great for some, but for a lot of men, they don't go to therapy to, shoot the breeze. They go to therapy because they have some problems that need to be fixed, right? So if you start helping me out with those problems, then I'm more apt to kind of start releasing other things. It's like, so what'd you do today? Oh, well, I did this, and this. And through the course of a conversation, the man will start disclosing how he feels about certain things, why he feels that way, what he plans on doing about it, or what he doesn't plan on doing about it, if he doesn't know what to do about it. once you gain that man's trust, there's so many ways that, you know, you can take a conversation with him. But because modern women are not able to do those things, they're not emotionally mature enough to direct a conversation like that. They fool around and be like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed, overstimulated, I can't handle this. And then they end up, you know, kind of spreading his business or attacking him and using it against him later. Which is why, after it took him a long time to put the work in to release all of that stuff to you, he says, never again will I do that.
Chosen ones, you don't want your wife exposing her body to the world. Now, personally, my wife won't be wearing a bikini in public in front of other people.
You're chauvinistic, how dare you!
Listen, those tatas are for my eyes only, okay? This is how much I love my future wife, okay? Listen, baby girl, we ain't going to no public beach. We're going to the private beach, or I'm gonna buy you one. I'm going to prepare, baby girl, you ain't gotta change one thing. Okay? Everything's gonna be ready for you. I just need you to wear the proper attire at the right time. I see some of these men online, some of these influencers getting married, and their wife is wearing 2 strings, right? Like some of these workout cats. You're marrying a woman who basically gets her source. She gets her feeling of worth from showing off her body. This is going to be the worst kind of woman that you could ever be associated with. Because a woman who has to rely on her sexuality and her sexuality before her intellect, you need a woman who has intellect. She does not have intellect. It doesn't matter how hot or fine her body is.
A woman without intellect will drive her future man crazy.
And for the women who have intellect and they still dress like a shanty individual.
Or a wicked woman.
Wendy Peppercorn, you don't even know what you're doing, but I know you know.
And all kinds of fine.
Jaws dropping left and right. You gotta be careful, chosen one, and you can only get you a woman who is humble. If she's not humble, and I'll be honest with you, she's gonna have to be somewhat silent. Not completely, but the Bible says, blessed is the man who has a silent wife. You gotta understand that what she wears, how she talks, what she does, you have got to be watching everything from a spiritual perspective, not a physical perspective like all the other men have been doing.
This is how you save yourself from the valley of death and worms and bitterness.
This is why we made y'all the health Bible. That's why the herbs will end the curse. Revelation 22:3.
JacobsLink.com for everything you need, or hit the link in the bio.
Oh my God, what an intentional guy. Look at this guy right here.
Took care of my wife during nursing school, supported her, was there. She had to pay no bills. She had to pay for nothing. Now she started her career as a registered nurse in 2 days. And guess what? It was all worth it, y'all.
I mean, she doesn't touch anything. She doesn't pay any bills. She's just a princess. You just do everything for her. She doesn't have to invest in the relationship. Now, see what happened.
The nursing student, who had been financially supported by her boyfriend for years, has now broken up with him. After the news broke, many netizens expressed sympathy for the man. Previously, he mentioned in a public video that he had covered most of their living expenses, including rent, daily costs, and part of her tuition, both before she enrolled and throughout her nursing school years. He stated that while the pressure had been significant, he was willing to support her education, believing everything would be fine once she started working as a nurse. According to their original plan, the woman was set to begin her nursing career in 2 days. For the man, this also meant the family's financial strain would finally ease. However, just before her start date, the couple announced their breakup with
Man, when are you going to learn? When people don't invest financially in the relationship, it's easier for them to leave. It's easy. Where you have invested a lot of money, it will be hard for you to leave. It will be hard for you to let go. So if you like, continue thinking that being a macho man, being a real man, an intentional man, is you paying all the bills. My brother, you will pay all the bills, you will stress out, you will lose your savings, you will lose your investment, and still they will not respect you and they will leave you. So if you like, hear a word. If you like, we hear a word. Stay humble.
I said, why don't
I don't believe in marriage.
Why don't you believe in marriage?
Because it's a massive L for dudes.
Why is it a massive L for dudes?
The financial repercussions are significant in the event of divorce.
Then why aren't you marrying someone that actually loves you?
Wait, that actually loves me?
Because like, why would you get divorced?
Is that actually a question?
In your mind. Why are you so worried about divorce if you're committed to someone?
You think people that get married go into that specific marriage with the anticipation that they were eventually going to get divorced?
No, but why are you so worried about it? If you're committed to someone like them, they're committed to each other.
Because women are fickle. Y'all change your minds.
Men change their minds. Yeah.
Till do us part don't mean nothing to y'all. It
That's a
don't
lie.
mean nothing. It's true. 80% of divorces are initiated by women.
You want to know one thing that moms do that really pisses me off? When a dad will bring something up about parenting, like legit parenting, that things need to get done, whether it be extracurriculars or school-related events or doctor's appointments or this, that, and the other, and you get like this. They basically say, hey, so-and-so represents me. Please feel free to send any questions to his office. By the way, I need a copy of your W-2s and your 1099s for the year of 2025. See, this is when a mom is trying to feel all powerful and almighty and I control the situation. I'm their mother. And they sit there and say, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna up child support too. Go ahead and give me all your... So a lot of times dads are just like, what the is... And they fold. Because believe it or not, there are moms out there that will seriously do everything they can not to make $1 extra every year. They do the bare minimum so that they can keep getting that child support check and hopefully get more child support in the future. But let's get back to this. Let's show why she texted this. So dad texted mom and said, hey, he's already in tutoring. I'm going to sign him up for summer school as well. It would be beneficial for him to catch up in school. Are you okay with that? I'm not okay with summer school. He says, look, he needs to go. Did you not look at his report card? It would help a lot. I said no. I'm not arguing this situation. You can get recommendations. However, his doctor recommended a flu shot and medication to help him in class, and you refused. So because a dad doesn't recommend ADHD medication and a flu shot for his child, she doesn't want to do summer school. So now he has to go to this other attorney and talk to her about this. For which I told this dad, bro, do it. She just gave you all the ammo you need. I know you've been scared about all of this for a long time. Trust me, I'm scared of family court. I'm scared of your judge, and that's not even my judge. And I'm scared of these attorneys as well. But you're doing what's in the best interest of your child. He's even got documentation from his teacher that yes, the child needs to go to free summer school. But overall, ladies, y'all piss me the f*** off when you just push all of your problems over to your own attorney because you can't even co-parent or parent your own child. Anyways, love you. Kisses.
Nobody talks about the guilt of not liking back. The kindest guy you know would treat you right. Like, he's sweet, he's respectful, he's probably the guy your mom would love for you to be with, and yet something in you just doesn't click. And then you feel bad because you can't even explain why. Like, how do you tell someone it's not you, it's just that my heart's not in it? It almost makes you feel ungrateful because you know there are people out here begging for someone like him. But here you are, not feeling it. And the worst part is you can see he would move mountains for you. But you also know that if you forced yourself to be with him, it wouldn't be fair. Not to him, not to you. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is not lead someone on. And yeah, it's hard, but you can't fake love, y'all. It's either there or it's not.
You asked me out, I said no, and then you moved on to my friend. Does that make sense?
Very much so. You don't like me not being your friend, though.
It just gives like...
Why are you gatekeeping your friend?
Kind of anything.
It's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird to me.
So you want my friend? Like, I don't get that. Like, there's other girls.
I wanted you, but you said no. But your friend fine too.
So if homegirl like you and you don't like her, and then
You cool with that? Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
go, I'm
'cause
gonna
men are
knock
just
it
they
down.
don't
Shit,
care.
I don't want to.
Why am I asking that?
Why
They
you
don't
mad?
give a
Why
fuck.
you mad? Because you don't want me.
I don't really want to date somebody that thought my friend was attractive too. It's like
Stop hanging out with fine friends.
It's
Y'all
like-
girls be like,
and
oh, all
also,
my are
niggas
fine.
also-
All my friends look good. Don't
Yeah,
get
but-
mad when I think when your friends look good.
But if it was the same thing, girl on a date with a guy, didn't work out, and then she goes to your friend, she's already got a label attached to her,
Not
or
for,
no?
Well, I know in general, you are correct.
Thank you.
But for me, I don't get you.
I am sick of the bikinis and Bible verses on social media. That is Jezebel behavior. That's Jezebel. You're not sharing the Bible or the gospel with anyone. You're sharing your butt or your chest. And then you wonder why guys want you for your body only. You wonder why every guy's attracted to one thing. You know why? Because you gave him a taste online and now he wants the real thing. It's your fault. You should be ashamed of yourself if you call yourself a Christian and you're doing stuff like that. Any good Christian man, any self-respecting man does not want you. I'll just say it. You got to get real with yourself. Are you part of the problem? Are you worthy to sit across from a respectable young man, a God-fearing man?
You know, you really hate to clown people who have put their all into a relationship, but men do this on a regular basis. I know modern women try to say, oh, well, you know, he hasn't ever done anything, and men are lazy. Men put a lot of money into relationships, even before the relationship has started, during the relationship, and after the relationship. After the relationship is ended, he's got to put a lot of time and money into that person. Unfortunately, I think modern women understand that. And you can expect for modern women, like in that little segment, to go and get the bag, go and get the nursing degree and all that stuff. Because they keep on talking about men leave when they get success or whatever. Modern women, they do the same thing. Modern women are not loyal to anybody. They're just not. Not anymore. They think, oh, now that I got this, and this, I'm able to do it by myself. They get to talking to their girlfriends. They get to watching too much TV and they see a show and then I want that feeling. They might have that feeling of Sex in the City maybe 25% of the time. The other 75%, you working, you grinding, and you're like, oh man, I feel like I'm drowning. Well, feel like you're drowning because you made an ill-advised move.
Cause I be hearing the way y'all talk about us, ladies. I do. Y'all say we not. Y'all say we not smart. Y'all say we not smooth. So how do these that's not smart, not smooth, not keep finessing you? How? If it's not you, how do that's not smart? How do that don't got, don't do, don't give you? How they keep getting over on you? Who is it? If it's not smart, if we got no game, if we don't know how to cheat, who is it? Like I'm not trying to be rude. I'm saying y'all not vetting these, bruh. Y'all do invest. You let him tell you he got some plans for you and you start investing immediately. Y'all don't require no type of evidence for. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was you before you got here? What do you provide yourself? Do you feel safe in your own skin?
Hey, can
like,
the
what
record...
does that? Y'all don't have none of these answers from nobody, and then y'all come back outside and talk about it's a shortage. Beloved, you never had the answers to the test.
Universe, I don't know what's wrong with me. He's kind, he's consistent, he actually texts me back, and I'm just not feeling it. Like, there's no spark. Aha, the spark. Yes, there's just no chemistry. And describe the chemistry you're used to. You know, butterflies, the thrill, wondering if he likes me, overthinking every single text. That's not chemistry. Yes, it is. That's your nervous system in a state of panic. What? What you call spark is the feeling of you being slightly unsafe. That's not true. You grew up in fear, so peace feels like nothing, and nothing feels like boredom, and boredom feels like he's not the one. Okay? But he is the one. He's just the first one who isn't activating your trauma. Oh no. You don't have a chemistry issue. You have a distorted lens of love. So every guy that I was obsessed with was just an anxiety delivery system. Yes. Crap. The nervous system learns on what it was raised on. If it was chaos, consistency will feel like rejection until you teach yourself otherwise.
You want to know why good women can't find a man? You want to know why? Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. You guys can't find a man because you're everything. You're in the gym. You're not drinking. You're doing all of the right things. You got a good job. You're loyal. You got all the things. But you don't know how to show a man that you're interested, bro. Like, if you're interested in a man, you think that just allowing him to take you out or just answering his calls is going to get it done. That's not going to get it done. You're so comfortable in your own little bubble, gym, work, Pilates, matcha. You're so comfortable and unbothered that you don't even reach out. You got to reach out. You got to call him back, text him, something, nothing. You're just like, well, if he want it, he going to set it up and make it happen. No. Meanwhile, the toxic shorty, she FaceTiming me. She calling me. She wishing me happy good morning. The good women not saying nothing. Y'all not saying nothing. And that's why the dating world is cooked. God.
This is a little bit of a plea to all my girlies in their late 30s and early 40s, because I think I need to hear from you, because I'm feeling lots of feelings at the minute and I just need to know if anyone else is feeling those feelings so I can feel a little bit less alone. I'm 37 and a half and I'm single. I've never been married. I don't have children and I live alone, and I am increasingly feeling, if you're feeling the same, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Almost no one else in my life is in a similar life stage. The people that I see on social media are maybe feeling the same, but they may be in their late 20s, early, maybe mid 30s. And I just think it's different at 37 than it was at 36 than it was at 35. And I'm sure it's going to be different at 38, 39 plus. One of the best things about social media is that there is a kind of community out there for everybody, and like being a human is not a unique life experience, right? There'll be people going through the exact same as you, and sometimes that kind of camaraderie and that community might just soften the blow a little bit on the days that you might need it to. Those will be the people that will know not to say it'll all be okay, because it actually might not. It's also incredibly hard to share this because what I'm really scared of being met with is pity. If you are a woman who is single and childless in your late 30s, that happens a lot. I just wanted to put this out there because I'm hoping that the comments will then be flooded with other people who maybe feel the same. So if you're feeling like that, you don't feel alone too. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm probably now gonna go and watch Heated Rivalry again. Okay, bye.
If you're not dating for marriage, like, what are you dating for?
Well, do you think you can't have a lifelong girlfriend and have kids?
No, I think that's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
Because why would you stay with someone but not also just go ahead and marry them then if you plan on staying with them forever? Like, what's the problem?
Well, I mean, this is the solipsism. So you're saying, why would a woman do that? I get for you, maybe you don't like the deal, but I think it's a better deal for me to not get married. So convince me that I should get married.
Because you want to date other people, like, in your lifetime? You don't want to, like, just only be with one person?
Do I need to get married to stay with somebody for the rest of my life?
No.
Okay.
Are you worried about the, like, liability or repercussions?
Yes.
So you wouldn't...
I am concerned about the liabilities.
So you wouldn't love somebody enough to make that commitment?
I can just reverse this onto you. Why can't she love me enough to not get married?
I guess...
So your argument falls apart.
This is my wifely opinion. If you ever hear a woman say, I work 40 hours a week, I pay for my own hair, my own nails, I take care of my gas, my utilities, I pay for my mortgage or my rent, I pay for everything. And this is the reason why I cannot be soft and feminine and be his piece. I want you to know that she is lying. The reason why she cannot be that person's piece and be the feminine woman that she is designed to be is because she just does not trust you. Her ideas of a man is severely negative. So if you ever hear a woman say those words that she cannot be somebody's piece and she cannot be feminine because she's working, make sure you let her know that you are not interested. Go find a woman who does not have trust issues and actually loves men.
easiest way to lose a good man is not cheating. It's becoming his biggest source of stress. He's already fighting the world. Work, pressure, money, expectation. If home feels like another battlefield, he won't stay long. Men don't leave because a prettier face showed up. They leave when peace disappears. If every conversation is a challenge, every decision is questioned, if every moment feels tense, that's not partnership. That's pressure. He doesn't need another competitor. He needs softness where life is hard. He needs respect where life doubts him. Saying loyalty isn't controlled, it's created. If you see that he's distant and y'all not doing the things that y'all used to do, or you see that he pull up to the driveway, he spend those extra 5-10 minutes in the driveway, ask yourself, are you his peace, or are you just another problem?
How much did the ring cost?
$18,000.
You were being judgmental on the rings, Miss Williams?
I just wanted the best of the best. I'm used to the finer things in life, and he knew that since the beginning.
Oh, it's gorgeous. My goodness. When he gave you this ring, Miss Williams, were you pleased with it?
I was. I'm not going to lie. I was super over the moon, and I was really ecstatic about us actually going through with the engagement.
What happens to the engagement?
I called it off.
You called it off?
Yes.
Now, why did you call it off?
One day I was checking the mail and I saw a letter from a fertility clinic. He was donating his sperm for money.
To buy the ring?
To buy the ring.
It just hit me.
I got $400 a week. I would go 2 times a week to the sperm donor, and put $1,000 each paycheck.
You were upset that meant that he had been at the sperm bank.
Yes.
And you didn't know about it.
Yes, Your Honor. I feel betrayed. I did deserve to know. I just can't sleep at night knowing that there's a bunch of random potential children running around. Like, it doesn't fit my lifestyle. I just felt disgusted by the whole donating sperm behind my back.
That is crazy. He wants expensive stuff, and he tried his best. And then she's like, no, you worked hard, but I can't accept this. I don't want to be a part of this.
That's like what Ayesha Curry was saying, and everyone was getting mad. They're like, why do you even care about being desired by other men? You have a husband.
I think with her, why people got so angry is because her husband is Steph Curry. You literally have one of the best type of husbands you could possibly ever have on the planet.
Yeah, she's crazy.
0 cheating allegations, extremely successful at the peak of his game. Every woman wants a man that's the best at what he does in life. What I think she was trying to articulate is no matter what a woman's situation is, they still crave the feeling of being desired.
For example, you can have a man and you would hate to feel like your man's friends don't think you're cute. Like, you want your man's friends to be like, okay, yeah, she's bad.
It's not because you want your man's friends, but it's just another form of validation internally. If my man's friends feel this way, then my man definitely feels this way about me as well, and I know he wouldn't cheat on me or something.
I feel like people do not understand what it's like for a man to fall in love. That being said, when a man chooses, when a man has chosen and has found that safety, that security in a woman, oh my God, nothing else exists. Like, it is like this feeling of like your heart finally being able to take off its armor after a lifetime of war, and you don't have to look behind your shoulder and think that someone's gonna stab a knife into it. Like, your eyes, you are seeing, it's like seeing with saved eyes. You are seeing your life in a woman, right? And embodying a person, and for some reason, you just are locked in. You just feel like, wow, you know, like I am finally safe, and this person I will for.
And unfortunately, my brother was right. These modern women, they don't reach out. They don't show any interest or indicate any interest. So a man, even if he can see, seems like she's interested, you never confirm. You know, a man could say on Monday, I'm gonna take you out on Friday, and y'all talk all week. You're gonna want him to confirm Thursday, preferably, hey, we still on for tomorrow? And then you're also gonna want him to confirm on Friday, hey, are we still on for the night, 7 o'clock? Am I picking you up? You meeting me there? Uber, we're still meeting at this place, right? Yes. That's what I keep on saying. You want a man to make this clear, make it, especially in today's dating society or dating era, crystal clear. But y'all be leaving men in the dark about what's going on, what you want, what you expect, what he can expect. He tells you what he would like, and you don't really confirm if, you know, that's something that you're going to do. You just kind of continue to take his money, and then have him pay for your dinners. And then at a later date, you're like, oh no, I was never going to do that. At some point in time, you got to reciprocate.